So today's our annual Economic and Business Conference, and we try and get around 250, 300 businesses in the room to discuss the big issues of the day for businesses. So today's themes have really been around regeneration, about creation of jobs, but actually some of those underlying themes around diversity, inclusivity, and about how you engage with our more deprived communities have really been loud today.
Well, I've been asked to come to the conference to give a keynote speech. And to reflect on, there's elements of my life that might be interesting with my work and a lot of the stuff that I've done recently, perhaps in Ukraine and most recently in Israel. I actually only got back from the Middle East yesterday evening, so if I'm a little bit bleary-eyed, I hope it's not too obvious. This event is clearly important because it's bringing together local businesses, Coventry and Warwickshire, who are the lifeblood of the local economy. It's important for businesses, big and small, the majority of them medium-sized, to come together and to discuss ways of being able to sort of spread the kind of wealth that is generated across the region, to improve those areas that perhaps are a little less fortunate in terms of economic activity and so on. And, people getting together, meeting, finding common ground, discussing ways that they can improve the situation is important, I think. And also to discuss, wider issues that will affect businesses, like the net zero targets, climate change, and so on. That's really, really key.
So I'm delighted to be here today, really to show the City Council's support for businesses across Coventry and Warwickshire. We work closely with the Chamber and really keen to play our role in promoting good, green economic growth. I think for me, and we talk about this in terms of investment and growth, it can't just be any type of growth. I want really good investment that delivers good quality jobs for our residents. Business with a purpose is all about making sure that we have a broader role to understand, to support greater social inclusion and prosperity whilst delivering that economic growth too.
Business with a purpose, what that means to me, it says that actually we're doing something purposeful, we're doing something deliberate, we're doing something targeted, and when it comes to equality, diversity and inclusion in business, I think, that's the purpose of why I'm here today, and that's what that message says to me, is that we're being purposefully inclusive.
For businesses to look at their role in the wider community, as well as the need to serve shareholders and return a profit, what can they do to benefit the wider community that provides them with the resources, human and otherwise, in which to actually operate as a business? And to identify the purpose that is close to their heart, that can best serve the community based on the relevance of what they have to offer, and to maintain that purpose through good times and bad. I think that's what it means to me.
Absolutely brilliant morning. The buzz in the room, the friendliness, the sense of being in it together, because we're in some challenging times. You just can't make this stuff up. People are so authentic, they're committed to the area and they're committed to working together, so absolutely brilliant.
To us as a training provider, our mission is to help people to fulfil their potential through skills and education and getting into employment. So we're looking at both the educational piece and the piece which is about getting people into work. So purpose is absolutely everything to us. It's about looking at what is needed, both from the person's skill set and how that can be matched up to the workplace, but also how they can actually find their purpose within the community. So the purpose aspect is absolutely brilliant, which is why we wanted to sponsor this year. Although we sponsored last year, we love the place, we love the whole thing because it brings everybody together. So it's a great place to meet new colleagues as well that you haven't worked with before, but purpose is literally on top of everybody's agenda right now, as it should be, which is great.
I feel like the conference gives a really good oversight of how the local economy is doing from a business perspective, and we're heavily involved with the quarterly economic survey at Prime, so really looking at the results that come out of that in the last quarter. Also here to give my views on how the economy is going to look in the next quarter, year and into the future locally, and what we need to be doing now to improve and see growth in the local area.
We're a strategic partner with the Coventry Warwickshire Chamber, and these events are great for us because it gives us a chance to catch up with people who, you know, we've only commented with online and that, and to have a good catch up face to face and have a cuppa. And really it's just a fantastic networking event as well. We find the Chamber really one of the best for networking and catching up and keeping up to date with, you know, trends as well.
Come along, you're going to meet some really interesting people. Not necessarily it's about getting business on day one. It's about making connections. I feel it's got quite a sort of family feel to it in many respects. People are very much more open, they want to help each other. There's like sort of quite a bit of camaraderie really, and that's really what it's all about.